I am Brandi Carlile, and I'm so excited to be here on Small Biz Live, supporting one of my favorite small businesses in my city. Um, I love these guys, and I support this business for many reasons. First of all, Easy Street Records, West Seattle, has been such a big part of keeping independently minded music alive. And I believe that independent record stores in general have a way of mining and looking after people's dreams in a way that I can be proud of as an artist. And this particular business owner is one of my favorite people in Seattle. Um, and there are many independent record stores in Seattle, and they don't compete with each other. And we all have immense respect for all of them. But this man has been important in my life, and this business has been important in my life because it's always been on the right side of history. Matt Vaughan, tell us about what you do and why you do it.
Hey, Brandy, good to see you. I think the
Hey,
last time you were here,
good to see you,
I think
buddy.
the last time you were here, you got a soundtrack of Never-Ending Story, possibly, but and maybe we shotgunned a couple of Rain Dogs. I'm not sure, but yeah, I've been here 32 years now. Started this when I was 19. Uh, this whole COVID thing, of course, was took a lot of stress on us, but you know we're going to be all right. A kick in the ass is still a step forward.
I like the way that way that you put that. Um, why don't you tell me about how the store is unique and what kind of community is created? Did I not see you on the internet delivering vinyl to people with Dick's cheeseburgers and fries?
Yeah, I did my 800th personal delivery yesterday, uh, and I usually have one of my kids with me, amazing record boy and amazing record girl, and we've just been going all over King County, including Maple Valley and Ravensdale and Renton and Kent. We've been all over. But we have the cafe here as well. We're, I guess, a cultural center or a rec center is what we've kind of become, and we just happen to be selling music day in day out for all these years as well.
Yeah, you guys are just such a special community space, a place for people to come and meet. And you guys were a safe space before safe spaces were cool for me. And I can remember playing my gigs up on Queen Anne there, and just thinking that I would have made it if I had ever had my face painted on the side of an Easy Street Records. And we've definitely traveled a long road together, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, and every once in a while I come travel to you. Those Ryman shows were so special, so great. It was fun to be down there with you guys.
Man, it was a fun thing, like taking a little bit of home to Nashville and bringing a little Nashville home. That's been sort of
Yeah.
my life for the last couple of years. That's an important city to me. So, what is it like? What's it been like at Easy Street during the shutdown? How have your friends and colleagues done? How's it going for the family?
Well, we have normally about 30 some employees. Had to lay pretty much all of them off. I've been able to, I had five there in the beginning, and somehow our clunky
Hmm.
website was able to attract some orders. And then we bumped it up to six people, seven people, eight people, nine. We're close to 10 now. People are making some good money on unemployment, and we're going to let them do that, and then we'll be ready to be open to the public here pretty soon. But at first, it was pretty scary. It looked like
Yeah,
it looked like we weren't going to make it. There is a record shop here in town that didn't make it. So this is some real life stuff here that we were dealing with. Uh, in the beginning, there we were about 70% down from where we were the previous year. Uh, Bills were racking up, rent was racking up, and I immediately, the day that Governor Inslee made the moratorium, I immediately thought of doing delivery and
really?
worldwide shipping, and I'm so with the cafe. I am so tired of saying to go and take out. I mean, I think we all are. You know. Now we're only 50% down, so hey, we're doing okay. I can deal with that, and we'll be up and running here pretty soon.
You and me have so much in common. it's and we're so Seattle, it's in our blood. And Seattle does an interesting thing when times get rough. Seattle kind of hustles. Like we start licking stamps and we get
Yeah.
out and we start pounding the pavement. And I mean, from flyering our own shows to this kind of indie-minded city that we've all been so lucky to work within and to own our businesses within. I think it is an example, and it has been an example of the hard work and kind of admirable but unglamorous side of keeping one's head above water, and
Well,
record stores have always felt really gritty to me in that way.
you can say grunge.
Grunge, I'm talking about grunge. I'm talking about like I'm talking
Yeah,
about
we're
telephone
gritty and
poles
grungy.
covered in ripped up posters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this Lewis and Clark never made it here. We are the pioneers. Uh, and that pioneering spirit is still here. Yeah, we still look like lumberjacks and fishermen, but uh, we are knocking
I
down the
am a
door of
lumberjack and a
progress.
fisherman.
It's fishing season right now, isn't it?
It is fishing season, shrimping
Yeah,
season.
yeah. Uh, so we're going to keep knocking down the door of progress. A lot of what's happened this year, Seattle has been the epicenter of, be that COVID
That's right.
or what Black Lives Matter stands for, and we will continue to. Uh, we're not going to rest on our oars, or the boat's going to sink. The call to action is now. Enough is enough, and I have that spirit within my store. My staff does as well. You do as well,
And you
and
always
our
have.
friends do.
You always have.
I don't know any
I've
different.
seen it.
I got to keep one foot
Yeah.
on the farm.
Right on, man. So, how can people support Easy Street and other small businesses right now? And before you answer that question, let me say for a second why people should. I don't know if it's my generation, my age, my romanticism of physical music as a manifestation of someone's art, but what independent record stores do, what Easy Street does, is make people's dreams come true in a way that I can only explain to you by saying that whenever I wanted to make it as a singer songwriter, as an artist, as a musician, whenever I was that 16-year-old kid in my bedroom with my guitar, I saw my face on an album, you know, in a bin with the C on it.
You
And and I thought that would be important because I knew that everything about making an album was important, from the sequence was important, from the sequence to the song choices to the artwork to the font that I used when I wrote my lyrics and the packaging. And all of those things matter to an artist, and it gives us a 360-degree view of what someone's dreams are, and it's the physical evidence and the manifestation of that thing. And what record stores do is they find those things, they mine them, they take care of them, and they make them available to other people. And it's so important that we keep this, it's not even a tradition, that we keep this expression alive. And I'll get off my soapbox, but what can people do to support this effort?
Vinyl is final. You are absolutely right. Uh, to support this effort, I mean, clearly music is essential. I mean, I've been arguing that for especially the last 4 months. Uh, yes, our UPS drivers are essential. Yes, our uh, post office is essential. Music is essential. There are records that have gotten you through your life. There are records that are needed at this time in the country. Uh, By the Way, I Forgive You is one of those, and has been a top 10 seller during my deliveries all over Seattle and worldwide, shipping them out. So those are the type of records. So is this. So is this. You know. So is this. So is this. Um, and you know, we are truly brick and mortar. Storefronts and retail are safe places. They're safe for kids. They're safe for teenagers. It really is like going to the boys club or the girls club, and we're going to keep fighting that good fight. We're actually coming off a pretty decent year, but it's a battle all the time. As I'm wearing my Mike Tyson T-shirt, we're fighting it. But how to contribute? Just buy music. You're gonna feed your soul while you're doing it, and you're gonna help us out. And I don't know how all the numbers work. You might know best, or management might know best, but I think that the return on vinyl is good as far as margins go. So you're supporting the artist. Vinyl is vinyl.
That's a good point.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And records, to speak to what's happening in the world right now, if anybody's interested in racial justice and civil rights and where they got their origin and who was saying these things a long, long time ago, records are just that. They are a record of the voices of our leaders. And we need to elevate Black voices right now in a big way. And there are a lot of those voices at Easy Street Records on vinyl that you can find if you want to know about the people that have been on the forefront of this movement for decades.
hmm I'd recommend the Lizzo record for one. Uh,
So
uh,
I so strongly recommend Lizzo. Just like that is a blanket recommendation I can get behind with all of
yeah.
my weight.
One of our biggest selling records this year so far has been Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I mean, how old is
Mm.
that? 20 years, and all of a sudden uh, it's coming right back. Peter Tosh, Equal Rights, um,
Have
and
you
of
seen the New
course,
York Times bestseller list right now? Have you seen the
no,
New York Times bestseller list right now? Like
no, are
the
you number
leading
one?
book in the country is no, I'm not. It's the leading book in the country is White Fragility, I think, and it's the whole
Wow.
top 10 is almost all Black authors. It's really it's exciting to see that to see those kind of voices rising to the surface in arts and in literary arts. It's really inspiring to me.
Well, you've met my wife, African American. I don't know if I need to read the books because she's telling me every single day,
She's
every
schooling
morning,
her.
noon, and night.
I don't need to read the books because she's schooling my ass. That's what he's saying.
She's keeping me in check. Yeah,
Well, I love you, buddy, and I support Easy Street. I support independent music,
I
and
know you do.
I've always been a cheerleader for you, and you know that. And you've always been a cheerleader for me too.
Randy, thank you so much for picking Easy Street. This has been so fun to see you again. I know we've all been quarantined, and I've been driving all over town, but I'm going to be seeing you real soon. Happy belated birthday! This is for you.
No,
1975 World Tour, Elton John. You
that's my
can have
boyfriend right
this
there.
too. Signed Heart
Oh,
record. Uh, our boy.
oh, that's the man right there. Did
So
you
you're going to
read
play some
what Kim
songs?
Thale said in Spin yesterday?
No,
Yeah, Kim
no.
Thale did a really cool interview with Spin and talking about the collaboration. It was like it made my day. Absolutely made my day.
Wow. So we have a few songs that you're going to play. We have The
Yes,
Mother,
sir.
we have the Joke, and The Things I Regret. You're my homie. I'll see you on the road. I'll see you in the shop. We'll have a shot of whiskey and a couple rain dogs, and you can do some shopping. Thank you for everything that you do. Keep one foot on the farm. Love you.
Let's do it. Love you, buddy. Thank you.